Amksgoddessradio coming to you live all day, every day. Saying what you think, too afraid to say. Taking away the constitutional right of the citizen to vote for a person by a state, by each state, telling a citizen they cannot vote for somebody. That's taking away our rights. It's making the it's making the insurrection, the fight that they say Donald Trump created, the fight, the insurrection, or the fight on the White House that they say Donald Trump created, proved to be right. That they will do whatever they have to do to stop the American people from living their lives and doing whatever they're supposed to want to do, and for the good of the people, to keep the people in power to play the game. It isn't for the good of the people. When they say they, and people go, who are they? We know there are a they. Do we not know there is a they? We are their people. I'm just ranting and raving. I'm a mad woman. In my house, haven't played guitar in I don't know how long. I don't even want to torture you with it. Yeah, that would be just torture. You know, I'm just sitting here thinking about our freedoms. You know what I mean? He hasn't even been actually convicted of anything yet. We're still going to court over it. They haven't found him guilty, as far as I know, right? He's still in court fighting it. Because he's accused of it. Because he's accused of it, he's automatically guilty of it. So they automatically say that he can't be on the ballot for Colorado. So every other state can vote for Donald Trump, but Colorado can't. So Coloradoans would have to go out of state to vote if you were going to vote Republican. That's absurd. You could write it in, couldn't you? I used to write in Bart Simpson. I wonder how many votes he actually got. Then the impeachment inquiries and the impeachment trials for Joe Biden seem to be going a lot slower than the trials for Donald Trump. I don't know about anybody else. But Joe's trials, and I think it's due to him being senile and having dementia, they're drawing this shit out really long. Excuse me. They're drawing this dramatized bulletin out longer than they did Donald Trump's. It seemed like Donald Trump's impeachment went by in a heartbeat. How is it that in every end of the year we decide we've had enough of the president, it's the end of the term, now we're going to impeach him at the end of his term. We should have did that in midterm, don't you think? It doesn't seem to be working. You know? I don't know. I don't know. our freedoms are being impeached and binged on or whatever. I'm not like a genius. This means I'm a joke you public person, a moron, and I'm figuring out our freedoms are being impinged upon. Okay? That's crazy. Think about it. I'm a nobody. And I'm telling you, our freedoms are being messed with, dude. Huh? You know? And why is it? So they can be empowered. It's a power trip. It's all a power trip. It comes from a power trip with the AA book. They're changing the AA book. I've been in the district meetings, the area meetings. It's been shot down, and they still went ahead and typed up 6 chapters anyway. They're going to do it anyway, whether we say yes or no. And that's where it's at. It's the people that are in power. I watched them do it in the Congress. I don't know, ask me why I was watching the state Senate thing. And it was like, Deputy Chief Executive, what is my answer range? It's range, so-and-so officer's range is, answer is I. And they ran it back and forth just to make sure that their answers were all yes. Politically, man, it's crazy. They play it like it's a game, and it's not a game. It's a life. And the pawns are us, man. And what they're trying to do is tear us apart, and it's not. We should be unified. And no, there is no utopia, man. There is no utopia. Oh, yeah, dude. I don't care how much weed you smoke, there's no utopia. Not everybody can... There's always going to be somebody's higher than somebody else. You know, there's always going to be a whale scum, and there's always going to be, you know, the hierarchy. You know, but it doesn't have to be so cutthroat. You know? Compassion. But I'm not seeing that anywhere. And it's insanity. And the crazy thing about it is they say all of this must happen, and then some, before the Prince of Darkness comes, you know what I mean? We're not even in full-blown war yet. You know, the Prince of Light, as they call him, will come and bring peace to the Middle East and all the wars. War hasn't even broke out here yet. At the rate we're going, it will. You know what I mean? We're spread pretty thin. China goes to Taiwan. We can't defend everybody. It's no way. There's no way. It's an all-out war. And that's what it says in the end of the world in the Bible. Our freedoms will be taken from us. They talk about that. And I wonder, do we really are we going to get them taken, or are we going to give them up for this so-called utopia? China says they have a utopia. They have a slave world going on. Men and women go back and forth to work, live in little slave apartments. Their freedoms are less than free. How grateful I am to live in America and to notice that my freedoms are being impinged upon. As a joke, you public. Nobody. Oh, Goddess AMKS. All day, every day. Saying what you think, afraid to say, grow a heart. Well, it's been a minute. I say that every time I come on here lately. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. You notice I say as we know it, because as we know it to be, everything's going to change. How easy are you trained? All right, before it's just dead space, it's dead air. Do your homework, do your research, get your own opinion. This is mine. Peace out.